Welcome to this week's meeting of the Rotary E-Club of Silicon Valley. The purpose of our club is in terms of innovation, technology, entrepreneurship, and education. Each week we try to use technology in order to enhance our goals within the club. This week, what we're doing is we're having a spotlight on membership. And one of our new members has consented to give her presentation to the club. And I've been very excited to listen to her presentation because I've never been to Belize and I know very little about the country. One of the things that I do know about Celine is that she has taken the initiative to apply for and has administered an e-grant within our club, a mini grant. And at this point in time, I would like to have all of you welcome one of our newest members, Celine Neal. Go ahead, Celine.
Hello. Hi, guys. Today I'm just going to be speaking a bit about my country, Belize, and about the mini e-grant. I visited the Serving Christ Ministries on Friday, and what I did was I helped made breakfast for the children, and that day they did chocolate chip pancakes. I'll be showing a little bit about my country and about the projects and some pictures I took with the kids as well.
Go to work from day till night. Get up every morning, light. Go to work from day till night. I got 7 picky, and one on the way. That's the way that I always need. What a beautiful day, good morning, what a beautiful day, good morning, with a trouble away, good morning. Every morning light, go to work from day till night. Get up every morning light, go to work from day till night. That's what I can take it to pay, and no money there. But I tell me big thing is straight. What a beautiful day, good morning. What a beautiful day, good morning. With the troubles away, good morning.
Well, that was a little video, a short video from my country, Belize. So if you ever want to visit, you guys can just contact me. And we have the second largest barrier reef. And for those who like to snorkel or those who like to dive, I'll be going now into the presentation from the Serving Christ Ministry and be speaking a little bit about Serving Christ Ministry Speaking Program. The mini grant that I did was based on the Serving Christ Ministry. It started in April in 2012. And it's founded by Dr. Victor Gongora and Mr. John Roberts. They both met at a convention actually in Panama, and they both wanted to start a feeding program for children. And so they decided to form this feeding program. What they would usually do is how it started. Then they decided to focus on serving breakfast, like warm warm breakfast for kids before they would go to school. And he co-manages it with his son David Gongora. And what they did, they would contact all the principals within the San Ignacio district. And
Excuse me, can you reposition your microphone? It's awfully hard to hear you.
sorry, I was I was saying that the way how the founders they were able to get these kids or find these kids where they got help from principals around the San Ignacio town, and they targeted the schools in that area, which is Sacred Heart, St. Nazarene, and St. Andrew's School. And their headquarters is based in Oklahoma, and in Belize they have a branch. What they would do is they would serve warm breakfast to about 30 to 50 students in the morning, starting from 7 a.m. until around 8:30. And the operation started in April 2012. And these were some pictures I took when I visited the area. I actually helped with some pancakes, and what they would do is they would try to have these children be a part, for them to learn values, for them to appreciate meals, and they would teach them to every morning that they would, as they're finished breakfast, they would wash their dishes, or they would, after washing their dishes, they would be assisted with the homeworks that they would have as well. And being there, to me, it was a really good experience. I was able to interact with the kids, to learn, and to help them a little bit. And I didn't take much pictures because having about 30 students rushing, we had to just quickly make pancakes for them. Uh, these are some other pictures of some of the boys, and that's the end of my presentation. It's very short, but it was a very short presentation that I did, but I really enjoyed the experience, and what I found was that most of the students there, they were truly grateful for the morning breakfast and what the guy did as well. He had the parents in, since some of their parents are really fortunate. They came in and they actually helped out with everything. I'm a little bit emotional, but you could have seen the need from the kids because their uniform wasn't really ironed out. You could have seen that they were very, very grateful for the donation. And even the garbage man that came in, he was well known, and they helped. He came in, he got garbage, and even with a little bit of pancake that was left, they gave him a breakfast. And to me, doing very small little contributions within my own town that I didn't even know that needed the help, it made me feel really great, and I'm looking forward to continuing to help them. I'm not sure if you guys have any questions. I get a little bit emotional.
If you would like to show any of the pictures, what you have to do is you press the share screen,
Okay.
and then you can show the pictures to the club through, because the pictures come up on your screen.
Okay. I hope the pictures are quite large. So here is our picture that they had up, and I'm not sure if you guys could see these pictures. Are you able to see?
Yes, I'm able to see them.
Yes, I'm able to see them as well.
I really had fun with the kids, and it was really heartwarming project to do. So, you guys have any questions? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, but faintly.
How about now? Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Sorry. I guess it's the connection as well. It goes off and on.
Ah,
Yeah. Do you guys have any questions about the feeding program?
I have a question. So how often do you do that?
How often do I attend the feeding program?
Yes.
Well, I recently learned about it. I didn't really attend it as much, so I didn't have that experience with the exposure. But when I went there, I realized that they were really nice kids and they were really grateful for the help that they were getting.
I mean, it's obviously it's a program that touches you a great deal. And I mean, that's a wonderful thing. It's, I think, one of the best things about Rotary projects and doing hands-on work is you get to see great things and people really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So is there, I saw in the video, there was a man wearing a t-shirt that said Garifuna. Is there a Garifuna population in Belize?
Yeah, in the southern part of the Belize, we have earth.
Ah, because there's also a big settlement in Honduras.
Yeah, it's a bit close to Guatemala.
Yes.
Livingston, they have in that area, they have garrison.
Ah, okay. All right.
So they migrated down to the southern part of the Belize, and that's where how it's really populated with garrison.
And is that, are they in the population of people that would benefit from having the bridge that we talked about?
Well, they would, and also the Mayan community. Them also.
Roger?
Jags, would you like to ask any questions? I have a number of questions.
I've got too much noise going on in the background with the mixer. No, but no questions.
Okay. How did you come about with the idea for your mini grant?
Actually, I saw some friends. They were at the feeding program. They were assisting the guy David because I know him since he went to the same high school that I did. And I saw some friends posting pictures, and then I saw him posting some pictures, and I didn't even know that he and his dad they actually run the feeding program. And then my other friend, she was telling me about what they do and how they and how every morning, like when they would go jogging after their workout, they would go and assist the kids.
Which other organization did you partner with for the mini grant?
I partnered with a business, it's Venus Hotel. What they did was they donated the other half of the money, and they contributed that to the feeding program.
Did all of the money go towards food?
Well, I'm not sure as to how they have sent it as yet because they've recently got the check and they said that he couldn't change it at the bank since they don't really get American checks. So he was deciding to either change it at, I guess, at some other bank he was telling me about, or if I would talk to Heather and she would decide if she would just send the money instead to the headquarters in Oklahoma. But for the part in Belize, well, they received the money, and that Mostly, they were planning on buying only food with it, groceries.
Just generally, how many people live in Belize?
About 300,000, something like that. We don't have a huge population. We're barely at 500,000.
And what's the main economy? What is it mostly maritime economy, or just how does the country base
Generate,
its wealth?
uh, mostly, well, the largest one is tourism, and then we have agriculture, but mainly it's tourism and agriculture industries.
And presently, you're taking another degree.
I want to do energy systems engineering. Well, because for the environment, everything is going solar and either high. Well, we live off well, our electricity is based off of hydropower, and what the Belize Electricity Limited company that I work for, they're trying to have they're trying to have businesses invest in solar power that way so that they could buy the energy from them instead of because we purchase a percentage from Mexico. And I guess we're trying to go more green. And in this April, we won't be using anything that's styrofoam or plastic. So we're trying to go plastic free.
Um, well, once you finish this next degree, is there quite a few job opportunities that are open up for you?
Well, yeah, with the Belize Electricity Limited, the same company that I work for, they're trying to get more into solar power. So that will bring me back to an advantage to get in a different department, but get I guess a better position in the company.
What is the cost of uh, university education in Belize? Is it very expensive?
It depends if you would go to a more private school, and it could range to like three thousand US dollars or 3,500 US dollars per semester, and having or you could go to the government university, which is would be less. It would be like half of it. It would be like 1,500 US dollars per semester.
Okay. Um, the and what are your hobbies?
I like football. I actually joined a football club, and I like hiking. So hopefully, in April, I'm planning to go and hike Victoria, which is the largest peak the highest peak in the league.
Do you do any photography?
No, photography, but I just do sports and volunteer work and mostly hiking or canoeing or horseback riding or cycling. Those are the stuff that I do.
I would encourage all of our members those that are watching this presentation to fill out the comment section at the bottom of our meeting. And if you're a guest and or a member, please fill in the attendance section. As a guest, if you put in your correct email address, the club will send to you receipt which you can take to your club secretary. As is our practice, I'm going to call upon Celine at this point in time to give her closing thoughts that she would like to leave with us. Celine?
Hi guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation, and anytime you want to visit, please Rotaractors and Rotarian that is always willing to show anyone around you.
Thank you very much.